So you're speaking a lot about underrepresented voices, and of course, the pandemic delayed COP26 by a year. There have been activists calling for further postponement, arguing that the vaccine and quarantine requirements will further disadvantage countries that are underrepresented anyway. Do you think that's a real concern? And if so, what should be done about it? I know that the British government has taken some steps, but are you concerned as this meeting is pending?
We must listen to all voices, and there are legitimate concerns around the restrictions because of the pandemic. And we have to remember where restrictions are in place, and we need to make sure we protect people, that we are very responsible to that. Having said that, these concerns have been brought to the British government. We work with them. Many of those barriers that were there have been taken down. There are still more issues that we have to discuss. But, you know, just as the pandemic came in and we kept people working and children in school using technology, so where we don't actually make it on the day, I'm sure that we will try to make sure that there is as much inclusion as possible, particularly from those stakeholders outside of the government negotiations. When we finish those negotiations at COP, we have to come back to country and work with stakeholders. So they are the most important constituency, and they need to be involved. It is, as I say, tough, but we're trying to work towards bringing down as many of those hurdles that they will have to cross to get to COP26. Postponement, I don't think so. I think, you know, the postponing such an important discussion like this, it does mean that we put more lives at risk, that we don't come to agreement, and that, you know, we don't take seriously enough what needs to be there. I think that we will have the representation, voices will be heard, and the negotiations will be inclusive.